Hey everybody, Gary at Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at crude oil futures. And you can see coming into the room this morning, crude oil on the 30-minute chart was actually in a downtrend. We had a lower low, lower high, pushed down, kind of went into consolidation along the 50 EMA. As we know, the 50 and 200 EMAs are most of the time significant support and resistance. You can see we hit it there, chopped along it, several bars right here. We're into had some consolidation, set up the bear flag. All the moving averages were to the downside, momentum was to the downside, triggered the bear flag, and then crude ended up making a pretty nice push to the downside. But then it made this big change. We left the big bottoming tail. Entire body of the bar was all buying, closing, and this was off the crude pit open too, by the way. And again, left the big bottoming tail. The entire body of the bar was all buying, pushing back above the 200, pushing back above the 50, and actually closing above both of them. Left just a little topping tail, but closed above both significant resistance lines. Next bar open, pushed down, tested the 50 again and again. We know the 50 and 200 significant support and resistance, made it support, and then another really bullish bar. Left the bottoming tail, entire body of the bar was buying, small topping tail, but causing the 5 and the 13 to cross to the upside and causing momentum to cross to the upside. So now crude has gone from bearish to bullish. We had 5 and 13 to the downside, momentum to the downside, turned it around, 5 and 13 to the upside, momentum to the upside. And then crude triggered that bar and made a nice move higher. We got significantly overvalued. We know that when we hit significantly overvalued on the 30-minute chart, that typically one of three things are going to happen. We're going to pull back, we're going to consolidate, or we're going to reverse. In this particular case, we pulled back, consolidated into a doji, set up a nice 30-minute bull flag. That 30-minute bull flag triggered, and then crude's made another nice move to the upside off of that triggered 30-minute bull flag. This is what that looked like in our Renko charts. In fact, very interesting. Our bag number today was 73.15, and crude just ran up there just now and hit it off of that 30-minute bull flag. That 30-minute bull flag triggered in here, and we just ran up there and hit our bag number, and crude good place to take profits. That was a significant number that we were looking for. Anyhow, let's get back to where we were starting. And right here is where we had the compression break this morning, triggered the 30-minute bear flag, and then we made a nice move to the downside. That significant, well-defined support line, you can see we hit it 3 times, was right there at 71.28. Our target to the downside was 70.79. I think we actually ended up going a tick lower, was all 70.78. But again, our entry was on the break at 71.27, and then we pushed down. So potential to grab near $500 per contract on that initial move down. And then this is where we got the big reversal. Everything turned around, started heading back up. And then we got our push out of the cloud, pulled back into the moving averages. We like this setup. We like it when we push out of the cloud, pull back into the moving averages, get a momentum reset. See how we pull back inside the 25s, got the wick off the 18, and this turned out to be a stop. Small loss. We used the 5-bar rule, got stopped out on that bar for a 5-tick loss. And hey, that's okay. It was a valid setup, one that we like to take. We had a momentum reset. We had a nice Trend Pro 2.0 signal, wick off the 18. This is a valid setup that didn't work. And you know what? That's okay. Got stopped out. I took a 5-tick loss, and then we got a better momentum reset. See how the fast line pulled down closer to the 0 line? Set up the arrow, which is on our MZT indicator, indicating that we had a fast line 0 touch, and re-entered the trade. We were bullish on the 30-minute chart, telling us that the long side was the way to look. And then we got this really nice move higher. Again, we entered on that fast line 0 touch, had us in around 71.44. Our initial target was up here at 72.34. So potential to grab $900 per contract on this move, depending on how you were trading it. But this was just a really nice bullish move in crude. Little pullback right here, no big deal. Never even got to the 34 EMA, and our target was up here at 72.34. And you can see we actually touched it there, didn't fill, had a little pullback, and then finally filled. And then crude is actually kept moving up. We had a little pullback here because we got really extended. This is where we hit significantly overvalued on 30-minute chart, and this is where we were getting that pullback and consolidation. And then we triggered that bull flag and ran up again. Our bag number target is up here at 73.15, and I think we touched it. Yeah, we touched it now. So great day trading to targets on a bullish reversal in crude.